Well, another video in the series of the mini 3-inch reel-to-reel tape decks. These are available on eBay for $10 to $20, and many offer even free shipping. This Starlite model was produced somewhere in the early 60s by the Starlite Electronics Corporation out of New York, and it's a model RA11. Controls are on the front of the device here. It has a built-in speaker, a microphone jack, earphone jack, volume control, function switch, forward, stop, and rewind, and then a play and record switch, which we'll look at in just a moment. The lid has a little latching mechanism here that when you're holding the handle, it locks the lid in place. If you push the lid back, push the handle back, you can open the lid. So there's the Jewel. Beautiful condition, little Starlite. I love that red emblem on the tape recorder. The tape passes through the recording head and playback head here, and there's a little indicator right there on the tape recorder to indicate recording and playback. So if I flip the record switch, you can see it changes to the color red. There's a little mechanical shutter that flips in front of that little window. And also the switch controls the record and playback functionality. In addition to that, when I flip the switch to record and the shutter moves over, a little magnet moves over onto the surface of the tape, and as the tape passes through, it demagnetizes the tape and then re-records it with the new information. So that's how the record function works. Inside we have a little battery compartment, and you can see the 2C batteries and the 9-volt battery, similar to some other tape recorders that of this era. I've got another one that I'm going to record in a moment that is similar to this, a little different drive mechanism, but two 2C batteries and a 9-volt battery. The drive mechanism is right down in there. You can see the motor right there, and there's one end of the motor is sticking out underneath the drum of this reel, and the same on this side. There's a part of the motor is touching this drum and driving this. So there's no capstan that runs and pulls the tape through at a steady rate. It's dependent on the contact of the motor to the rubber drum on this reel, and the same for the rewind functionality. So the speed, the precision of the speed is highly dependent on the softness of that rubber to be able in contact with the motor. So as these things age, that rubber cracks and deteriorates and gets hard, and the motor tends to slip or bump as it runs over the tape. I've cleaned all the electronics up, sprayed the switches and controls with deoxit, and I have lubricated the spindles so they're nice and clean, and I lubricated the motor so it's not binding at all. So it's just about as good as I can get it. I had to do a little bit of cleanup on the battery contacts. So we're at about the best we can do with a little refurb on this. So let's do a little bit of recording now, and we'll see how it does with speech and then also with some music. So I'm using the Webster Chicago crystal microphone and with the mono plug. So I'll plug that into the jack there, and we'll just do a little bit of speech recording. Hello, this is the Starlite RA11 testing 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the Starlite RA11 reel-to-reel tape recorder. And we'll publish this video on YouTube to demonstrate the use of this 1960s era tape recorder. All right, let's rewind it. Won't rewind in record mode, so we have to turn the record functionality off. You can hear a little bit of noise with the rewinding. Not uncommon.
Hello, this is the Starlight RA11 testing. 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the Starlight RA11 reel-to-reel tape recorder. And we'll publish this video on YouTube to demonstrate the use of this 1960s era tape recorder.
All right, so there you have it. Records fairly well, considering the age and the tape. This is old tape, probably 1960s tape, so it's 50 years old easily. So it's amazing how well these tapes hold up over the years. Well, there you have it. The Starlight RA11, another beautiful little mini tape recorder produced by the Starlight Electronics Inc. Corporation of New York.